My slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop me, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Welcome back, family, to another JVS movie review. This time we are reviewing the Netflix film The King, starring Timothee Chalamet. Chalamet? I don't know. It's one of those three. Timothee Chalamet. I'm saying Chalamet. I heard in an interview they call him Chalamet, but there's a T on the end of his name, so that tells me it should be something else, but I'm going to go with Timothee Chalamet. Yep, we're going to go with Timothee Chalamet. See how this took like 3 minutes to try to figure out this dude's name? That is craziness. Also starring Joel Edgerton. Now, this is a movie based off of the Shakespeare work King Henry IV's Part 1 and 2 and King Henry V. So again, if you have not read those, try. It's not easy, but try. I did once years ago. So, here's a quick synopsis. Is how a wayward prince ascends the English throne upon his father's death and must navigate the palace snake pit of inherent war and chaos. So, basically, he didn't want to be king. His daddy died. His brother died. He had to be king. And then he had to deal with all of his daddy's mess to stay king. I had to give thumbs up because that's really this movie. Again, if you have not read, in all honesty, if you have not read the works of William Shakespeare with King Henry IV, Part 1 and 2, and King Henry V, you should really, really check it out. They are really dreadful, really good, extremely violent at times, and that's what this movie is. I don't know what anyone was thinking when they made this movie, but Timothee Chalamet. Chalamet. We're going to go with Chalamet. Yeah. Timothee Chalamet. Again, he is ruthless in this film. And his transition from the wayward prince that did not want anything to do with the throne, he is really nice at the beginning of this movie. He is the prince we all want. He goes out, he goes drinking, he's fornicating with women everywhere. He's like the perfect king. Perfect prince, I'm sorry. And then his dad passes. And then he has to be king. And the transition from that carefree prince to the ruthless king he becomes is amazing. Again, I'm a little confused. I know at one point in time this film was in the hands of Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers, I assume, didn't want to make it anymore, so they let Netflix have this movie, and Netflix knocks it out the park. Timothee Chalamet. Timothee Chalamet is like amazing. Again, I loved him in Call Me By Your Name. I loved him in Beautiful Boy. I love him even more in this movie. It is ruthless. It is violent. They hold no punches. They hold nothing back. Again, no spoilers. We're just giving you straight reactions to the film. The film is beautiful. So beautiful. Again, Netflix manages to pull this off where I'm assuming that they shoot in a ratio of films that are going to be released in the theaters, and I'm not sure if they downgrade them to television because it's kind of hard to shoot something like this for television. So I'm assuming that that's what they do, because if they uprise this for theaters, that is killer. Like I can't wait to see this movie again. And for period pieces set in this time period, is normally really hard to watch. This one is not hard to watch in a sense that it looks amazing. It keeps you interested the whole time. We have a very surprising supporting performance by the future Mr. Batman, Robert Pattinson, who again proves why he can really act. Because when him and Timothee are going at each other, like word for word, I can't wait to see, because it's been rumors that Timothee could be Nightwing for DC. If he is Nightwing for DC, and I see the banter that I just got, even though that would make absolutely no sense, because Robert Pattinson is 32, and this kid is like 26. Doesn't matter either way. if I get to see any interaction with them two going back and forth the way you do in this film, that is amazing. Mr. Joel Edgerton is also great in this movie. I believe Joel Edgerton also wrote the film with the director, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce because I still can't get. Timothee Chalamet. Chalamart? I still can't get Timothy's name right, so I'm definitely going to try to get this director's name right, and that is no disrespect. My brother, my kind brother, that is no disrespect, because you were great in the way you lined up shots and stuff in this movie, and then you and Joel Edgerton, who last time we saw him in a Netflix movie, he played the Blue Orc in a very bad Will Smith movie. So for him to rebound and play this role in this film is amazing. Again, really good film. Is it award worthy? Probably not, because it's on Netflix and Academy's hate Netflix, but it's still a good film. Out of 4 stars, I'm going to give it 3. I think it's really solid. It's definitely a must watch. And if you have Netflix and you're getting this type of content from Netflix, this is what you pay that $12.99 for a month, is to see somebody be ruthless and see actors living and feeling free on film. Peace, people.